Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Body Guru channel. Today I'm gonna show you a Vanguard deck profile on the Chaos deck. Okay? So you won't get just to let you know, this is not the Body Fight Chaos deck. It's my Vanguard deck, and if you guys didn't already know, I also do play Vanguard, even though I consider myself a major noob. I like to try it out for fun. So let's get on with the deck profile. Of course, for my starter, it's right in front of you. For my starter, it's Carbon. Carbon skill allows you to if you have okay, sorry, give me Carbon skill is you put him into your soul. If your opponent has a locked card already, you get to search your deck for one grade 1 or less card from your deck and call it to real. But it cannot be Carbon. Obviously, we only play one of Carbon, so it doesn't really matter. His prevention doesn't really matter. So I usually combo him with this great one or my booster, which I'm going to show you later. And so that's now it's fixed. Let's go on to the next Great Zero. I run 4 copies of a vanilla critical trigger. There you go, a vanilla critical trigger. Its ability just makes it so that okay, there's no ability. Who am I kidding? It's just a critical trigger. Also, if you guys didn't know, I started on playing Vanguard before Body Fight. Next up, 4 copies of this critical trigger. Its skill, put this unit onto the top of your deck. If you have a Vanguard with Star Vader in its card name, and your opponent must have a locked card, you can lock another unit on your opponent's back row. It's a great card, but after you put it to the top of your deck, you must shuffle your deck, which is sad. I mean, it would be a bit broken if you could leave it on the top of the deck. Just activate this 3 times. Triple drive. Oh, triple critical. Yeah. Imagine if they allowed that. Next up. Oh yeah, just to let you know, this is my G season deck. I have not got a Vanguard reboot deck yet, because obviously it's not out. So when it's out, I'm gonna do a deck opening on the Royal Paladin and the Kagero, then a booster box opening on the newest set. Then after that, I will go on with the Shadow Paladin deck. So instead of interrupting, let's go on to the next 4 triggers. Only 4 draw triggers I play in the deck. His skill, put this unit into your soul, and a unit on your field gets +3 power. Yes. Not a bad card. Next up, of course, if you run any Vanguard deck, you will have 4 copies of My Heal Trigger. My Heal Trigger's ability. Okay, sorry. My Heal Trigger's ability. Okay, let me bring it closer. Its skill is you can bind him after you pay the cost for a G Guardian. You can bind him and bind another G Guardian, another heal. Sorry. Then you can either counter charge 1 or soul charge 1. Great for many uses. Next up, that's it for the Great Zeros, obviously. Next up, the Great Ones, 4 copies of my Kansen. My Kansen skill, drop a card from your hand for the Kansen cost. Then, after that, the second ability, if your opponent has 3 or more lock cards, you get to draw a card. It's a great Kansen, honestly. Next up, sorry, 4 copies of my counter charging beast. Okay, I guess it's his ability or her ability. Looks like, yeah, her ability is you put it into your soul. Then if your Vanguard has chaos and your opponent has a lock card, you can counter charge 2 and soul charge 2. Next up, we go on. Let's go Strike Ford. 3 copies of my Strike Ford. Of course, it becomes a great tree when you're paying for the strike cost. Then when you can Soul Blast 1 when he's discarded from hand for the cost of strike. If your Vanguard has Chaos, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal 1 card from among them with Chaos, and put it into your hand. Then you shuffle your deck after that. Great card. Also, if you just to let you know a little inside tip, only all 8 of the great 3s I run in this deck are Chaos cards. Pretty obvious. 2 copies of my 4K power. Oh crap, sorry about that. Apologies. Okay. It's now 2 copies of my plus 4K, my Grade 1, its ability. When he's boosting a unit, that it's a GB1 skill of course. To start out, it's a GB1 skill. If your opponent has 2 or more cards when he boosts, he gets a plus 4K. Then if the attack, the attack he's boosting in hits a Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's lock cards, and that lock card cannot be unlocked during his or her next end phase. Great card means your opponent auto locks. Okay, basically your opponent has a so-called permanent lock on a certain unit for 2 entire turns. Yeah, unless your opponent runs a Messiah, then that would be a bit slightly painful, I guess. 3 copies. Oh, sorry. Now we're going on to grade 2s. 3 copies of Companion Star Vader Photon. When he enters the field, if your opponent has a grade 1, not a grade 1. If your opponent has a lock card, you can lock. Choose one of your opponent's cards. This is the fun part. You get to choose any card, and you get to lock it. Great, even though Blaster Joker is outdated now. Kind of sad, but it's gonna have to happen anyway. Next up, 3 copies of this card, of Dupnium. Soul Blast 1 and retire him, and at the end of the turn, your opponent locks one of his or her rear guards. Then, when he attacks, it's a GB2 skill, get a Counter Blast 1. If your Vanguard has Chaos, if your Vanguard has a Grade 3 card, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand, and she may put it on the rear guard circle as a lock card. But if he or she did not, you get to draw a card, and he gets a 10k boost. It's a powerful card. Powerful grade 2 because not only do you get 1 free card, he turns into a 19,000 power card. If it's a single attack lah. If not by boost. Next up, 3 copies of Mulepton. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. Mulepton skill. Counterblast 2 cards with Star Vader. When he's placed on rear, if your Vanguard has Star Vader, this whole deck is a Star Vader deck. Your opponent has a lock card. You may pay the cost. If you do, you choose one of your opponent's empty rear, and your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and puts it face down as a lock card on that rear. It's a great card. You get it's a +1 just for Counter Blast 2. An additional lock, sorry. And if you didn't know, it's very easy to get 4 locks in 1 turn with this deck. If you play with the right cards, it's even easier to absolute lock your opponent's entire field, especially with some of the combos you can run. Next up, 3 copies of Glueball Dragon. When he's placed on rear, you can Counter Blast 1, and if your Vanguard is a Grade 3 or greater, your opponent chooses 1 card from his or her drop zone and puts it as a lock card. Then he gets plus 3k power. If your opponent has 2 or more lock cards, he gets another 3k power. He gets a plus 6k power and can lock one of your opponent's units. It's a powerful card. Really great card. We run, if I'm not wrong, run 12 different grade 2s in this deck. And all the grade 2s are great for different scenarios, for different situations. It's a powerful card. All of them are equally powerful. To me, I guess. Next up, that's it for the grade 2s. We're going on to the grade 3s. 4 copies of Star Vader Chaos Breaker Close. He's auto skill, choose a card with Star Vader in his card name from your hand and drop it. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle, or when your G unit with Star Vader strikes, you can drop 1 card. If you do, you soul charge 1 and you lock one of your opponent's rear guards. Then, his second ability is even more powerful. You can soul blast 1 when he's discarded from hand. If you have a hard card with Chaos in its card name, your opponent choose a card from his or her hand and put it on his or her rear guard circle as a lock card. Powerful when you're going for a strike. Going out for a strike, for example, strike to Altani, can drop him, soul blast 1, counter blast 1. Your opponent calls 1 as lock and locks 1 unit. Crazy, great card. Usually we don't write into him, but we use him for we use his discarding ability for our strikes, for my strikes. Yeah. And okay, I wouldn't add this. Okay, this is not a budget deck, honestly. It's pretty expensive. If most of the cards in the deck are quite hard. Next up, we run 4 copies of our Avatar Star Vader Chaos Breaker Crisis. Counterblast 1 card with Star Vader in its card name. When it's placed on Vanguard circle, or when your G unit strike, your opponent chooses 1 card from his or her rear guards. It chooses 1 of his or her rear guards and locks it. And when your opponent's card is unlocked, if a unit was not retired due to the effect of this card during this turn, you may draw 1 card. Powerful because after, if for example a lock card unlocks, if his ability hasn't triggered, you can pop that unit and draw a free card. Great against Messiah because Messiah, they tend to unlock their units very often. So breaking that lock after they unlock would mean that they cannot combo, reuse their combo again after performing the attack or after doing whatever you have to do. Okay, so that's it for the main deck. Now let's go on to the G deck. So I think we should start this off with the G Guardians. So we run 1 copy of Dastagon. Soul Blast 1 when he's placed on the G circle. If the number of lock cards is 2 or more, you can draw 1 card. Honestly, this is one of the okay. I'm just gonna make it blunt to you. It's terrible, but there is a reason why I run this because okay, I run 5 different G Guardians, and of course we can make it only 4 or 3. Is it 3? I think it's 4. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, it's 4. If I'm not wrong. Oh no, sorry, it's 3. Yeah. We run him together with this card. He's fodder for this card. Laku's Karina. Counterblast 1 and choose a face down G Guardian from your G zone and turn it face up. We usually turn this card face up and activate his skill, her skill. Choose up to 3 of your opponent's rear guards, lock them, and your opponent 3 of your own rear guards. You lock them, and your opponent locks 1 of his or her units in the back row for each card that's locked. It's a powerful card because if your opponent has 3 open back row, you lock your entire back row. Your opponent has to lock your his or her entire back row. It's a great defensive card, and it's really strong if you play it right. Like when your opponent is in the middle battle phase, okay, attack, guard, you wipe out your opponent's back row. Especially if yeah, it's really okay. It's powerful. That's all that needs to be said. It's powerful. Next up, on my grade 4 list, we run 2 copies of Genesis Beast Destiny Guardian. When it's placed on Guardian Circle, you can choose up to 2 lock cards and unlock them. And if 2 cards were unlocked by his effect, he gains a plus 10k shield. It's the main G Guardian I go for. Second best would be the next G Guardian I'm gonna show you. Is this card. Cosmo Wrath. His skill, when it's counter plus 1 when it's placed on the Guardian Circle, your opponent chooses a rear guard in his or her back row and locks it. And if she can do it, this card gains a plus 5k shield. Second best. Third best would obviously be this card because it's basically the last strike, the last G guard you'll ever use before you're screwed, because you can only have 3 flipped up G guards when you want to use the G guard. So that's it for the G Guardians. Now we're going on to the strikes. We're going on to the strikes, the favorite part. We start off 3 copies of Death Star Universe, Chaos Universe of Tani, Soul Blast 1, and choose a face down card with Chaos in his card name from your G zone and turn it face up. When it's placed on a Vanguard Circle, the card with Chaos in his card name, pay the cost. If you do, your opponent locks 2 of his or her rear guards. If he or she cannot lock 2 rear guards, you can choose 2 of your units. They get plus 2k power, and you can draw 2 cards. Very great, a very powerful card. I usually use this for first turn, for the first turn strike, or the first strikes. Yeah, sorry, the first strikes. Before I run into my, okay, you're gonna see what's gonna be. Next up, 2 copies of Chaos Universe. Pretty garbage card. Most of the time, none of us use it. Basically, sorry, give me a moment. It's a counter blast 1, and you flip up another Chaos Universe. If you have a hard card with Chaos, choose 1 of your opponents to open rear. Opponent calls 1 as face down, as a lock card. Then if your G zone has 2 or more face up cards, lock 1 of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. Rear guards, yeah. So basically, this is more of a second turn strike. No, it's a first turn strike, yeah. Strike to him, so flip up, 2 face up, lock another one. So it's lock 2 basically. It's pretty, but honestly, it's pretty garbage. He's usually fodder for Altani. Yes, but yeah, that's really the main use of Chaos Universe in this deck. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty garbage. Yeah. I never ever strike into him. Funny, I've never ever done that. Maybe I should try one day. See how badly I'll lose. Next up, 2 copies of Glueball Dragon. Soul Blast 1 and choose a face down card with the same card name as this unit from your G zone and turn it face up. If you have a hard card with Star Vader, your opponent chooses 1 of his or her rear guard for each face up card in your G zone and lock them. It's great because with this card, you can basically auto lock 5 units. I think this is the final strike you're gonna use before your ultimate strike into stock. So when you use him, usually you're gonna fuel up your G zone like crazy. So with his skill, you counter blast 1 and you flip Glueball up. You lock your opponent's whole board. That is basically what this card means. And then his continuous ability, all units in your front row with Star Vader gain plus 3k power for each of your opponent's lock cards. If your opponent has 5 lock cards, each unit gets 15,000 additional power. That means this card will become a 41,000 attacker. Wow, a 45,000 just for 1 pass. This is crazy powerful. But just take note, it's used for final strikes, because unless you can mill 5, you can get 5 strikes into your G zone straight away. If not, yeah, save it for later. Save it for the last resort. Next up, 3 copies of the main strike we use in this deck, Chaos Breaker Deluge. It's a GB3 skill, Soul Blast. Face down card from your G zone, turn it face up, and drop 1 card from your hand. you have a hard card with Chaos in his card name, your opponent calls 2 lock cards of separate rear. Okay? Then, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 4 or less, you can send 1 lock card into their damage zone. Crazy powerful card. I have no idea how it doesn't have an errata yet. It's really powerful. It's like your opponent gets an auto damage 1, counter blasted somewhere. He has to waste it for a counter charge, and he gets 2 of his units, 2 cards from his hand. He loses 2 cards from his hand, and also and also 2 spots on his field is also locked. It's a crazy powerful card. And also, even if cards with your opponent calls a card with resist down, it will still be down as locked, because resist cards can only activate when they are targeted for lock, not when they're called as a lock. So that's why it also works on resist card. No cards can counter this card's ability, man. Unless you like, what? I don't know, have no cards in your hand? Yeah, I guess so. And last but not least, the final strike, the ultimate strike, stuck. No explanation for it needed for him whatsoever. Counter blast 2, he loses 2 drive. He cannot rest, but he can attack thrice. No explanation needed whatsoever. So that's it. And with that, it concludes my deck profile on my Chaos deck. I hope you guys had a fun time watching my deck today. I will try my best to upload next week, upload another 2 videos next week. Right now I'm in the midst of building a Chaos, a Raging Spirits deck, and also a Raging Spirits deck. Yes, I'm in the midst of building that. And also, I'm attempting to show you guys my Death Talica next week as well. It's in the midst of completion. I just need to add in 3 more cards and it will be done. So make sure to subscribe to my channel in order to get and click that notification bell in order to get notified every time I upload a new video. This channel, hope this channel gets more support from you guys so that I can make more exciting deck profiles like this. And also, I want to shout out Lionel. I know he probably is gonna detest me saying his name on my video, but I don't care. Lionel, if you're watching this, I don't know what to say. You enjoyed it, I guess. And yeah, be sure to stay tuned till my next video. This is Buddy Guru signing off.